Do you like controversy? I don't. Over the years, I've had some friends who seem to enjoy stirring up a fight. They tried to say things in rather abrasive fashion. I hope that they were simply trying to cause people to think and come to a knowledge of the truth. I've always preferred hearing something positive. When I said something either in a social circle or especially from the pulpit, I've rather enjoyed hearing people say something to the effect of, I agree with that, or that was helpful today. But then there's a passage in Luke chapter 6 from the lips of Jesus himself that I think should cause us some pause. First, I read from Luke chapter 6, verses 22 and 23. Blessed are you when men hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, because great is your reward in heaven, for that is how their fathers treated the prophets. Even more to the point that I want to make today, look at verse 26. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for that's how their fathers treated the false prophets. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, and I'm the one who likes positive comments. But then I remember Jesus and how that he presented the great message of truth, the great message of God. And they killed him. I think of the Apostle Paul and how that he was controversial everywhere he went, all because of the name of Jesus. And even in today's world, the name Jesus is a flashpoint. Years ago, I was leading prayer at a civic gathering when I was told, don't mention the name of Jesus. Oh, but I must. You see, ultimately, the question becomes, am I trying to please God or men? Am I a friend of Jesus, or am I a friend to the world? Now, I don't believe we accomplish very much by being abrasive. Perhaps more and more in our society, that just turns people off. And yet we must speak truth. Years ago, I came up with a little technique that has been beneficial to me in my public presentations, my sermons. When I was going to preach something from the scriptures that I saw as truth and therefore necessary, and I thought that there might be some people in the audience who didn't agree and didn't like hearing it, I would try to envision sitting down with them in a one-on-one friendship type setting and trying to persuade them of my point. I think it changed the way I preached. There's a passage in Ephesians chapter 4 that refers to speaking the truth in love. Both truth and love are essential to our speaking the way the Lord wants us to speak. First, focus on truth. Why speak if it's not truth? And be sure to teach all of God's truth, not just the popular parts. But if we miss love in our presentation, we miss who God is. For God is love. I believe during these days of this virus, coronavirus, we have some additional opportunities to speak for the Lord. People are interested in answers. I was pleased to hear the governor of the state of Texas on television say it's time to trust in God. Maybe some doors are open. Maybe this is just an ideal time to talk about Jesus. Today, I hope you have a peaceful day. But today and every day, let's speak firmly about our Lord.